So just something that might be helpful to people, especially to those beginning, is the tendency to stop when you're doing a technique. For instance, a simple technique like Nikio. The tendency to get here and start thinking about it. Get here, and then you're, oh, is this right, is that, you know, and all kinds of weird things are happening. Try to forget it. Try to forget the Nikio, and instead move. So just in fact, be moving before he's even got to you. So I'm not waiting for him to do this. This is a different type of training. This may be Kotai. What I'm actually doing is I'm leading him on, because now I've got that. And okay, I've done another technique. It doesn't really matter. The point is, get into this habit of leading while watching the distance. You can see I'm watching the distance. If I'm going the other way, I'm watching the distance, yes? So I lead him, and I move straight away. I'm not stopping and starting now. You demonstrate the same thing for Uchikaita and Sankyo. First of all, with the stopping, it'll still work. And he stops. And now people think about how they're going to make this work because they've been told to do Sankyo. But what he actually needs to do is just continue the circle smoothly into my face. And same hand, and you'll see the difference. I know this is sort of obvious, but so often, you know, you'll see this all the time, the stopping. So here we go. So, okay, you know, they need to be prepared to move as well, because this is going to hurt if they don't, potentially. So nobody's stopping here then, because this is going to hurt. It's still going to work, but it's going to hurt. So, Azuki, I see it happening. And I go with it. So in general, in techniques, when we're training this way, what we want to do is flow. We're using body movement rather than arm strength. So again, just take, I lead you on. You see, body movement. It's got nothing to do with my arm is relaxed. My arm, well, it's just body movement. And that's what you want to capitalise on. You're going around your centre. So now we're going to do a slightly more complex technique. He's going to come up with Shomen. I'm going to go to him. And you can see that there's continuous movement all the way through. And, well, until you come to the end. Now there's another technique where he comes at me with a punch. Just there. Yeah. And then we stop for some reason, or often I turn him over. If it's got a gesh, same with that hand. Now look, I can do it all in one movement. Other hand. So everything happens in one. Me to you. So, okay, I'll illustrate what often happens with that. We get to there, and then beginners then proceed to struggle with this. And of course you need to learn this turnover, but all kinds of weird and wonderful things happen. And even with this, I have to move with it. So, Aikido isn't about these muscles, it's always about shifting your centre. If you find your Kumen, this isn't working, there's a good reason. We're fighting, and you know, you'll see this all the time, struggle, or some form of brutality. Totally unnecessary, just keep moving, right, down the go. So, think about that in your practice. Don't have to do it fast. So showmen. Doesn't have to be fast. Much more important to be accurate. I hope that's helpful.